Hey guys, I'm back to do a quick video with my Vagabond, my die cutting machine. I'm not going to do any die cutting, but I am going to do some embossing, but I'm doing it not with an embossing folder. How about that? You guys know, or those that have been following me, know that I've been preparing, I guess, or acquiring, buying stuff, and some friends have donated some stuff to my card making cause. So I watched this, and I've been saving a lot of videos to my watch later list. I've watched them all, but I save them there for watch later so I can refer back to them. And I saw this video by Kimberly Crawford. Oh, let's see, it's been about maybe a week ago now. I just had it. I think it was a week ago. Here, Kimberly Crawford. And she has a video, 7 unique ways to use a stencil. And in this video, she shows that you can use your stencil to emboss through your die cutting machine. I was like, game changer, hello. Have we ever had a stencil that we've loved so much that maybe we didn't want to use the paste with to stencil with, or we didn't want to use our ink directly on the paper, but we wanted to get that texture, right? I said, no way, that cannot be true. But I watched the video and I'm like, okay, I got to try this. Well, sure enough, I did. And lo and behold, it works. So I did it on a couple different pieces of paper, and I'm going to do it again here on the video. These are just the 2 sample papers. So this is regular Neenah cardstock. See, there you can see the design there. And I put some spray on it to highlight the design. So you can see it's all embossed there. And then this is this is a watercolor paper. It's Fabriano watercolor paper, so it's thicker, it's watercolor paper, 5x7 watercolor paper. So, in fact, let me get out another piece of that paper. Where did I put my watercolor pad? Well, I did have it a second ago. Oh, here it is. So, let me pull off another piece of this watercolor paper. We're going to do one of those. And I'll pull out another piece of cardstock, and I'll show you one of those. Okay? Oh, I need to cut this. 1 second. Guess I was not as prepared as I thought. Bear with me 1 moment, please. Going into the cutting section of the studio. Okay, so, and then what I'll do is I'll link her video. She has, she has 7 unique ways to use a stencil, so maybe you'll find some other things in there that you like. Because she was very informative, and so yeah. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my die cutting machine ready here, and you gotta set it up to emboss however your machine works. And let me raise my machine up here a little bit more so you can see it in view there. Okay, good. All right. And then we'll start with the cardstock. Again, this is just regular, a good, I don't know what the card weight on this. This is, hold on, I'll tell you. This is $1.99 GSM cardstock. Neenah is the brand. I got that off of Amazon, in case you're wondering. Because I'm relatively new to the embossing die cutting arena, as you may have discovered by my channel or know by following me. I've only had this for now a couple weeks, and and that's another reason why I'm looking up videos, kind of getting the how-tos, the ins and outs of this machine. So I'm just going to give this paper a light spritz of water, because one of my fabulous friends said you get a better embossed impression if it has a light dampness to it, which I found out to be very true. So I have a light spritz of water on there. And let me get a different stencil. Let's get something. Oh, here's one. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. This one's kind of floralish. It's a 6x6. Now my machine only takes 6x6. So if you have a bigger machine, you might be able to fit bigger stencils. Where'd my plate go? Okay. So I'm going to put my plate in there. Make sure I'm recording. Good. Oh, I'm going to turn it over. Okay. I'm going to get that in there. So I'm going to run it back and forth a couple times, just so I make sure, and I would do this with an embossing folder too, just to make sure that, and die cutting too, that was also suggested that I give it a good double slide through there, especially when you're using intricate dies. It's always good to give it a double run through. Okay, we'll see how this puppy did. Oh, look at that. Okay, you can't really see it. You can see it a little bit there. All right, and now let's do it on the card or the watercolor paper. Same thing, giving it a little, and especially with the thicker paper. The thicker the paper, you're definitely going to want to give it a good, not a good spray, but you definitely want to give it some water. Okay, and I'll place that right there. And again, put my plate in. Make sure that make sure that I'm all the way up there. My plates are good to go. Okay, oops, not quite ready. There we go. Okay, and it doesn't hurt your stencils at all. Stencils are flexible. Oh, this had some sticky stuff on it, so that's okay. That's from me leaving gunk on it. So word of wise, make sure your stencils are clean, because it did tear the paper right there. But you can see a little bit of the embossed design. Okay, so I'm going to scoot this over now, and let's do something with these. Watercolor on the one. So we have here. So this is totally awesome if you're painting small, like hard stuff on watercolor paper, which is really nice to put for cards. You can, oh, what color is that? I don't know if I want to use that color. Let me pick another color that I don't use very often, right? Let's pick a color Shauna doesn't use very often, because Shauna has a bad habit of always picking her favorite colors. And this, not that this one is not one of her favorite colors, but it's just that one I reach for all the time, although it's in my palette. It's a very vibrant, pinky pink. Okay, get a little bit of, we'll just see, and you can see the design coming up already. I think you can see, yeah, bring it up closer so you can see the design coming. So it's embossed. That is awesome. I love it. So thank you, Kimberly Crawford. I don't know where she got it. I can only tell you where I got the idea from her, and I will put her link to her video in the description box, so you can go see the video. Maybe there'll be some other videos that of hers that you will like to see. Yeah. Okay, so you can see that now, a lot more. So you could definitely paint on that normally, right? Yeah. I have some plans coming with, oh, I have some plans. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of watercolor on here to bring it out. But isn't that awesome? Because there's so many times we have our favorite stencils, but maybe we wish that we could emboss with them, right? And have textured paper to put on our cards. But have it be a separate piece of paper. Now this is, water is really not the greatest on cardstock, but you get the idea. I didn't want to pull out another spray or whatnot. But you can definitely see the design popping up through there. I'm kind of being harsh on this paper because it's not really watercolor paper. But you can see it popping up through there. So that is awesome. So we thank Kimberly for her contribution to the creative, crafty world. Again, I don't know where she got the idea, but I'm sure if she, you know, die cutting machines have been around for a long time, so who knows? Probably long been an idea, and I'm just discovering it because I watched her video and I'm new to the racket. You know, like I said, I've just had my machine for a couple weeks, so I'm out there discovering. But so yeah, so you know, you got all these different things that you can do with your stencils other than just stencil with them. You can now emboss with them. Okay, let me know what you think. All right, talk to you later, guys. Bye.